Weekends with Terrie QC, Bob Clark and the morning team. Weekday mornings 5 till 10 on New Mexico's Talk Monster 77 KKOB.
21 minutes after 8 o'clock, and our time with Dawnn is short this morning. So I'm going to ask you to please make your questions concise so that we can get all of you in. Ready, set, go. David, thank you so much for joining us. You are on 770 KKOB with Dawnn Robinson. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dawnn, my question is that I know everybody's all concerned about the city giving up the price on water to keep the golf course going, but I live over here by Unser. We don't have a golf course, but we have Unser Boulevard.
Okay.
That is between Southern and Abrazo, which looks terrible. It looks like it got bombed. I'm actually waiting for the Russians to come in any day and just take over.
Oh boy!
But it looks terrible. The fences are falling down. The bike trails is disintegrating. There's trash everywhere, and nothing gets done. It's like this section gets ignored. What do you plan on doing for the older areas of Rio Rancho?
Thanks, David.
Thank you. That's a great question. In fact, one of the things that I do believe we need to think about as a community is not just always going for the new. We need to revitalize the older areas so that we can be a cohesive city and not have blighted areas, which is what happens if you don't pay attention and you don't revitalize. One of my ideas for roads, because our budget, I just spoke about, is very short, very small. We don't have a lot of money to fix roads, but if we were to hire, say, a small road crew of 5-6 guys, they could get in there and start improving things, and that would include the sides of the roads, the beautification of the roads, and we can get started. Now, with one, right now we're paying $1 million a mile. When we contract out, a road crew would be a lot cheaper. It's a baby step, but it's something we can do within our budget. We can start working and moving in those areas. And I do know also they're going to be redoing Southern, so that area is targeted to be revitalized. But yes, we need to work on that, and we need to be a cohesive city. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Eric, good morning. Welcome to 770 KKOB. You're on with Dawnn Robinson. Go ahead, please.
Good morning. The previous caller alluded to it, so I'll ask the question. That's the hot topic in the town in Rio Rancho right now. Should the city council go ahead and reconsider, potentially lower the reuse water rates, or especially as a consideration to the potential of a new buyer for the struggling Chamisa Hills Country Club?
Okay, thank you for that question. Yeah, I'd like to just put in a little plug here. If you can go to DawnRobinson.com, that's Dawnn with 2 N's, Robinson.com. I'm putting up videos on that subject right now. But just to answer it briefly, yes, as a city councilor, I think that we should reconsider the rates. The golf course is an asset to our city, and I'd like to work with them. So yes, I'm open to looking at that, working with them, so that hopefully they can move forward. And I do think that'll be one of the issues that the new council is going to address right away. So thank you for that question. I am opening to looking at that.
Excellent. Yeah. Thank you. Norma, good morning. Welcome to 770 KKOB. You're on with Dawnn Robinson. Go ahead.
Already, I'm surprised. Terrie, you're in prime condition this morning as usual.
Thank you.
And Dawnn, go Dawnn was my comment.
Oh, thanks, Norma.
And I hope to be one of your constituents. I'm very glad to have your sign in my front yard.
Oh.
And you've already gotten my vote. Plus, I think I've convinced a few of my neighbors you need to be there.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Very impressed with having talked to you at my front door and your history and your drive. I wish you the very, very best.
Oh, thank you. That is so nice for those kind words. Thank you very much. I have been going door to door since October because I've been trying really hard to meet everyone and hear what your concerns are. That's the only way I can represent you is if I get to know you. And Norma, I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me.
Well, those who have talked to you at their door, I think are very much impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for a great call, Norma.
Bye.
Bye. Well, wasn't that a nice way to start the day?
That was nice.
Or be right in the middle of the day, as the case may be. Thank you, Norma. John, good morning. Welcome to 770 KKOB. We're talking with Rio Rancho City Council District 2 candidate Dawnn Robinson, and you're on. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks, Terrie. I've known Dawnn way back when I ran for U.S. Senate in 2012, and now as the chairman of the Constitution Party of New Mexico, it is just nice to see somebody who's running for an office that knows what the Constitution of New Mexico and the United States means. The people of Rio Rancho need to vote for her, if no but that reason alone, and we need that. We have lots of friends and supporters there, and Dawnn, I want you to know that I have some friends there that's going to vote for you, and we need to continue this constitutional effort. So good luck to you, and keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a while. It sounds like you're doing good.
Yeah, this Constitution stuff is a lot of work, but we'll get her done.
Well, I appreciate that.
And that, of course, is John Barry. And we always enjoy hearing from you, John. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. And Sarah, you're on 770 KKOB with Dawnn Robinson. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I just got off the speakerphone. Yes, I'm really impressed with the Rio Rancho's bus system. And do you have plans to expand and make the public transportation better in Rio Rancho?
Oh, thank you for asking that. Yeah, actually, that is a big concern with a lot of my constituents, especially as people are. We live kind of farther out our district, and so it is hard with public transportation. That is something I'd like to take a look at. But to be honest, it's going to be one of those projects that we have to work on after we grow our economy a little bit more. We are, as I said, the budget is super tight right now, but it is on my list. I know a lot of people are concerned with it, and we're going to have to expand our public transportation.
So if we've only got $8 million in the coffers, but most cities have $45 million, what do we do to pick up the slack there?
Well, first of all, we have to make really wise decisions when we are voting on things. We have to remember every time, like the city council just approved a study. Sometimes the studies are $50,000, sometimes it's $90,000. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but when you spend it on that, you can't spend it on something else. So you really, really have to be wise about what you spend your money on, recognizing that every time you make a choice for something, you can't pay for something else. So some of it comes to budget management, and the other parts are absolutely getting in there and trying to find ways to entice businesses to come in so that we can increase our gross receipts tax, and asking the citizens, try to shop more in Rio Rancho. If every citizen spent $100 more a year in Rio Rancho, we'd have $1 million more in our budget. We have $9 million instead of $8 million. And that's a big increase, and we could do more with that. So we need to encourage them to shop in Rio Rancho when they can.
And I'm thinking, I actually live up in Ventana Ranch, but oftentimes I go over to that Walmart on what's Unser and Southern.
Thank you. That helps us.
Yeah. So I'm making my contribution to Rio Rancho.
Thanks, Terrie.
I like Rio Rancho. I think it's just a nice, comfy place.
It is. It's a great place to live. We have the safest city in the entire state. We have fantastic schools. And, we're constantly getting awards for one of the 10 best places in the nation to live. It's a great place to live. And like I said, we just having a few growing pains, and so we need to work on them.
And you're right next door to Albuquerque, who's the #1 dog city in the country.
Absolutely.
I had to bring that up because, of course, your beautiful puppies are on some of your collateral and on your website. So we would be remiss if we didn't say hi to those guys, too.
Hi, Max. Hi, Samson.
Thank you. They are so cute. And I swear, is Samson the bigger one?
No, he's actually a little bit smaller. He's the mix.
Okay, so he's the one who looks like Chica's brother.
Yes.
I'm telling you, girl, we got to get these two together.
Okay, I would love to. That would be fun.
Oh, my gosh. Pat, good morning. Welcome to 770 KKOB. You're on with Dawnn Robinson. Go ahead.
Hello, am I on?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I live in Rio Rancho, and we talk about tax revenues. In reference to the golf course, as that golf course continues to deteriorate, I see property values decreasing immensely around that property, not only on the course, across the course, 2 to 3 to 4 blocks away from that golf course. And lower property values obviously means lower taxable values for both the county and the city. So I think it's very important that this city find a sustainable cost factor for the water usage on that golf course. I think the number they came up was an arbitrary number. I don't know where they even came up with that, the current rate for reusable water. Maybe you could tell me.
Okay. Well, the current rate is actually still the lowered rate of 47 cents per 1,000 gallons, but it is going up to a number which they used as a percentage of, of what it costs the city. It costs the city $5, and we're giving it to them for 47 cents, and they raised it as a percentage of that. I can't remember if it was 70% or 60% of the $5, but that's how they did it. Now, as to what I said before, I am open to reviewing it and maybe lowering that to help out the new people that want to buy it. I'm also open to all options. Anyone wants to bring anything in. Right now, I'm really encouraged with this new group of people that would like to buy it, and hopefully they have a great plan of revitalizing it, making it more of a desert course so we can have some xeriscaping, which is good for our desert. And I think that's really encouraging. I think it will help if this goes through, and I am willing to talk about that when I get in and help them out with the water a little bit.
Excellent.
And one more question.
Yes, Pat, quickly.
Yes. Who is the incumbent you're running against?
You know what? It was Patty Thomas. She is retiring. She did a fantastic job, and I want to thank her for her service. And so right now you have 3 new people vying for the seat. There's no incumbent.
Thank you so much, Pat, for your question. I really appreciate it. And Dawnn, I want to point out to folks that you've been endorsed by the Rio Rancho Fire and Rescue Group and the officers of Rio Rancho. And your theme to this campaign is Principle Over Party, bringing a citizen's approach to City Hall. And I don't know about the folks who actually live in Rio Rancho, but for me, that really speaks to what's important.
Thank you, Terrie.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I'm really glad that you're running for City Council District 2, and we can't thank you enough for coming in and spending a little time with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's been great. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I hope that you'll come back once you have been successful in your candidacy, and we'll talk about what's going on in Rio Rancho moving forward.
Anytime. I'd love to.
Dawnn, a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Have a great day and good luck.
Thanks.
8:33. Taking a quick break. We'll be right back. Adorable, adoptable pet just around the corner. Stay with us.